Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, I just wanted to do one last follow-up video on this 490 that I've been working on. Now, I've spent some time on it, and I've got it adjusted really well. And the thing is just absolutely running perfectly. I just wanted to do a video on this. And it's just a matter of fine-tuning and tweaking. And once you get these things adjusted, it's surprising how well they can actually run. And it's maintaining an absolutely constant speed all the way around the track. And this is just a matter of basically cleaning, tuning, and adjusting. Make sure that the brushes are clean, the brush springs are clean, the brush wells are clean, the armature is clean, the armature bearing is oiled, the output shaft is oiled, intermediate gear is oiled really well. Also pay particular attention to the axles. You'd be surprised the amount of junk that is accumulated around the axle and the bearing. Sometimes there's so much junk on these axles that you can't physically pull them through the bearing without scraping them off first. There's that much oxide and crud built up on them. But once you get everything clean, as you can see, you couldn't ask for this to run any better than this. This is running just absolutely perfectly. Continuous fluid motion all the way around the rail. And this is just an old 490 made out of parts. I mean, literally, bits and pieces of different stuff. And when I added the front trucks, I wanted to get this running as best I could, of course. So I spent some time working on this, and it made a just absolutely tremendous difference. So I just wanted to document this. You know, the 490s were the bottom of the barrel, was the entry-level stuff that Marx made. And yet, you can take that body. I installed front and rear trucks. It's got a double reduction 666 motor. It's got a headlight with a lens. Did some basic modifications to it. And as you can see, it looks nice and it runs just absolutely splendidly. You can just set this thing and let it run all day at this speed. And that's approximately, what, 35% power, something like that. And I think it's pulling 13 cars. Tin litho, so it has some heft to it. Anyway, I just wanted to do a video on this. When you get these things looped and tuned, it's really gratifying to see them running so well. And as you can see, you could not ask that engine to run better than that. It looks nice, it runs good, it costs absolutely nothing, made it completely out of parts. So, just want to do one last follow-up on this. And as you see, I reversed the rail so it's running in the opposite direction. I wanted to do that to make sure that that front truck stayed on the rail in both directions, that it had enough room to pivot both ways. And it does. So anyway, just a quick follow-up on that 490. Very likely this will be the last video. But I've been working on it for the last few days, and like I said, I've got it running just absolutely superbly. So anyway, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.